Hey there, and welcome to another video with me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to publish your first blog post on your website. So the very first thing you must do is you must log into your WordPress dashboard. As you can see, here's my WordPress dashboard. We're going to need an image, your blog post content, and eventually publish your content. So once you've written your content, I normally recommend anyone to write the blog content on a separate document, right? Or you can either write it on a Google Doc like this, the way I've written here, or you can type it on a Word document. As you can see, one of the reasons that I prefer to write my content on a Google Doc is because I can access it anywhere, whether I have Microsoft Office or not. I can access it anywhere as long as I have an internet connection. So write your content here. The second thing you need to do is we need to source an image, and there are many copyright-free image websites out there, such as Pixabay, Pexel.com, Unsplash.com. If you need more details about how to source copyright-free images, I have a separate video on how to get copyright-free images online. However, if you want to buy images, if you feel like the images you found on those copyright-free websites are not as great as you expected, you can always buy images from stock photos websites. So there's loads of websites out there which sell stock photographs. So the second things you must do is you must source your image, right? And once you source your image, you need to come here to a website that I like to use. Is called tinyjpeg.com, or you can use pexel.com. Remember, this specific website only takes images up to 5 megabytes per image. However, sometimes you do have images which are larger than 5 megabytes. And what you must do is you must come here to this specific website called pexel.com, import your image here and reduce it to a smaller size. So you import your image here. I'm going to import my image here for my desktop. And this is the specific image. So as you can see, this specific image is 154.8 kilobytes. It's reduced to 89.4. The reason why I reduce my image size is because I want my website to flow, right? So the heavier your image, the heavier your content is going to feel on your website. So you want your website to be flawless. Like, you know, you want your website to flow easily. You don't want your web page to take time to load. So I always reduce my image size. So once you've reduced your image size, you need to click here on download. So I've already got this image on my image gallery on my website, so I don't need to download it. But however, if you want to download it, you just click here on download. So now head back into your WordPress dashboard. You need to click here on post. And on post, as you can see, these are examples of articles that I posted recently. This is my website as well. There are some articles that I've posted, you know. So, you know, and once you've clicked on post, you need to click here on add new. On here, I'll name my article. I'll say 9 ways to increase and then I will just head back into my content. This is the content I wrote recently. So I'll just copy this. So this is the blog post I've copied and pasted here. As you can see, that's how it looks like. You know, if I want to have like a sub headline, for example, if on every single point, right, I want to have like a sub headline, I can just separate this like this, right? Highlight this text and come here to P, where it says P heading. I can decide my heading to be, if I want my heading to be, okay, because the first heading is heading 1, which is the biggest, right? So I want my heading to be heading 2, or I can go for heading 3 even if I want to. So as you can see here, it says, firstly, it will be interesting to make your subject line persuasive, right? So I can come here to the second point as well, separate it, and then I want this subheadline to be headline, but I want this headline to be headline 3. So as you can see, that's how it looks like. So, you know, it will make a huge difference, right? When somebody sees the headline, 9 ways to increase your email conversion rate, and the subheadlines, every single point will be a little bit smaller. So there's a difference between a big headline and a subheadline. So once you've done that, you now need to add. So another tip that I always like to give is make sure your lines are like 3 lines maximum or 4 lines. That's the most really. I don't like to go even 4 lines. I like to go 2 to 3 lines. That's the most I like to go to, or 3.5 lines. But I like to stick to 3 lines maximum. So as you can see, my text is very readable. You know, you can read it and it flows nicely. The next thing we need to do is we need to add an image. So now we need to add a feature image to our content. So in order to add a feature image, you need to head down here. So you head here on the left hand side and click on feature image, right? Click on set feature image. Here on set feature image, you can add your image. You know, I've already added my image here, but this is where you upload. If you don't have your image in your image library, you can upload the image from your PC. Here's my image, for example, and then I'll just click here on set feature image. So that's my feature image, and that's how it looks like. Now that I've added my feature image, I can put this specific article into a specific category, right? So categories, I have created different categories such as marketing, sales funnel, sales page, and so on. If you don't put your article into a specific category, your article is going to go on an uncategorized category. So I always like to create categories. You know, if you haven't yet created a category, you can just click here on add new, and you will create a new category for your content. So click here on category, add a new category if you haven't yet created, but if you have created, just select the category you want your article to go into. So I want my article to go into sales copy, right? And here my article is on sales copy. Is great. Now I need to decide when I want my article to be published. If I want my article to be published immediately, I can just go ahead straight and click here on publish, and everything will be done. No hassle. But if I want my article to be published maybe in 1 week or in 2 weeks time, I can go here on immediately, click here and schedule when I want my article. So let's say, for example, I want my article to be published on the 18th of November at, let's say, 11:00 a.m. right? So as you can see here, published on the 18th of November 2011:00. The article is scheduled. Post format, I'll leave it to standard. I'm not going to mess around with this area. I'll just leave it the way it is. Stick to the top of the blog post. I'll leave it at that, unless I want to stick unless I want to stick the specific content to the top of the blog post. Allow comments, allow pink tracking. Yes, I'll leave it. I will allow comments because comment creates engagement, and it brings and it shows that your content is more credible, right? When people comment nicely on your post as well. So that's basically it, really. And once you've done all of that, you need to click here on schedule. So guys, that's all about how to publish your first article on your website. If you do have any questions, please leave it in the comment section down below. I'll be more than willing to answer. If you also have any other issues, marketing or website related, I'll leave a link of my calendar in the description below so you can reach out to me. We can have a one-on-one call, or so I can see how I can help you. So thank you for watching this content. I hope it was instrumental to you, and I see you next time. Take care. Bye.